till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Hello? That's the Jag calling.
Then offensive it each week you can focus. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training.
The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab round man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Hey. Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Try to catch me lacking, bank account for my son. I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes?
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 10-2 soft. Look at me. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Rock it.
Get there. 49, check 49, check 49. He's crossing. He's checking.
They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. Hooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
3rd and long.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. You want this. You draw. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
Y'all playing the wrong
Sunday.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, switch gears. Hey, check
6-6, pull it high.
back.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. Here's Sanders. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D.
Lefty.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first, here's Washington. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. 28 yard 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 line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Set 60 or pilot 64 weak.
Check 31, check 31.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Keep playing hard.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I know you feel that.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Sunday. Listen. Hey, Delta.
45's the mark.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Looking to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here we go, here we go. 280.
45. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This is caught. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Wentz. This is caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180. Trey 15. Trey 15.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 45.
Go.
Mike, 45.
Hey, orbit.
I'm coming. Watch Twitz. Watch Twitz.
Hey, 74. 74.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here, shoot.
45's the Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Kill. Here we go. Switch up.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Falcons take over first
Come on,
and 10
baby. Let's go.
at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack focus in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Number 2. That's a gain of 6. Makes it.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Working from the gun. Wentz flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 40. Four-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the screen! Pass!
On 1st down, Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120!
Set the tone, defense.
Tyson.
Defense, let's go. 45
Now Wentz again. Works over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Washington now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6. At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
Great 15. Great 15.
Check 15.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Okay,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Hey, Alpha! Watch the run, watch the run! 45's the mic!
Wentz now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 74 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4.
This is done.
And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us, all these games.